What's on, guys? Cause Crypto here with a new video. Just looking at everything today in the markets, just giving a brief overview of what's going on. Guys, as we can see at the minute, market cap of the cryptocurrency space has come down over the last week and a half. Again, I haven't been here for the last week and a half, been very busy. But we've went from like about 4.1 trillion down to 3.84 trillion, so 250 or technically 260 billion in the last kind of week and a half loss in the cryptocurrency space. Being taken out of the cryptocurrency space, which is very significant. At the minute, fear and greed currently at 45, so people becoming more fearful again. Prices are dropping, dipping a bit. People get scared, and that's what happens in the cryptocurrency space. The volatility is not for the faint-hearted. Altcoin season currently at 43, so again, still kind of in a Bitcoin season, but as you can see, altcoins not performing very well, and Bitcoin's not performing well. Altcoins aren't performing nowhere near as well as Bitcoin, so we're currently still more in a Bitcoin season. Bitcoin trading at 113,000, just shy of 130,600. But as you can see, guys, on the weekly, Bitcoin down just over 5.5%. But like saying, the Bitcoin season, meaning it's still more in a Bitcoin season because look, that's only come down 5.5%. Ethereum, XRP, all your other altcoins are down a lot more. So on the weekly, projects are down. So Ethereum down over 10%, XRP nearly 12%. Even on the daily, XRP on the daily is nearly it's just over 4%. So starting to see a still sell-offs over the cryptocurrency space. But guys, as you can see, literally on the weekly, everything is down. Cardano on the daily down 9%. Is that a buying opportunity? Again, not financial advice, it's just a guy that loves cryptocurrency and loves to chat, but these are opportunities here. Is the bull run over? Personally, I do not think so. And I'll back that out with some things in a minute, but why I don't think the bull run is over exactly. But let's have a good look into it. But Sui down 14.2%. Yeah, we're seeing a lot of sell-offs. So guys, at the minute, so President Trump says Fed Chair Jerome Powell is destroying the house market. So there's no inflation and every sign is pointing to a major rate cut. So the reason why Trump wants a rate cut is obviously so rates come down, loans become cheaper for houses, or for mortgages, for loaning money in general, so people can buy, consume more. If they want to get a car on finance, it's cheaper, all these things. So if the spending is higher, then the actual kind of injection of liquidity into certain markets increases a lot. So for example, if people have more money, because they can borrow more money, more likely they're going to punt or try and kind of invest into more risk on assets like Bitcoin, stocks, all this. Obviously, if rate cuts are higher and there's no rate cuts and rates are over 5%, for example, governments, institutions are more likely to invest in bonds, gold, all these things. So at the minute, just trying to give you guys a general understanding, because again, people that might be watching this, they might have a good understanding of the cryptocurrency space, markets, kind of the financial kind of the way finances kind of work. People that are coming in for the first time, that's what I'm here to help with. So just looking in general, why Trump, a lot of people want rate cuts, is because of this purpose. Bring the rates down so borrowing is cheaper. If borrowing is cheaper, people spend more. They spend more, like you say, on houses, getting mortgages, but they also spend more on investing as well, which then pumps the bags of all these other coins, like Bitcoin or these other projects. So as well, another bullish bit of news is Wyoming becoming the first US state to launch its own stablecoins. So it'll be doing this on certain chains. Very bullish just to see a state that is trying to launch its own stablecoin, because this is the movement that we kind of need. Again, this is just one state. You need, obviously, when a movement happens in any sense, not sure if you guys watched that video, but there's a video of a bloke dancing, and that bloke dancing on his own, no one's going to go dancing with him because he's dancing on his own. All of a sudden, a person joins him. So they go, okay, there's two people dancing. more people are inclined to get involved. So it's not actually the first person that does the movement, it's the people that follow. So then more and more people come in to dance, and all of a sudden you got about 100 people dancing and everyone dancing, and the same thing with stablecoins. So making the movements happen is very important. And again, the government talking about stablecoins and how they're trying to do it for America to become the capital of the world of digitalization of currency. It's all happening here. So yeah. And then also, guys, so today we've seen, yesterday, the 19th of August, so ETH flows, so around $500 million of Bitcoin and $422 million worth of ETH were sold. So this is in the ETFs. So obviously it's not BlackRock or Fidelity selling their Bitcoin, it's the people that own those ETFs. They buy their Bitcoin and Ethereum through the ETFs. So people with a bit more money, and they're just thinking, look, I want easy access to cryptocurrency. You can do that through ETFs. So if anyone's wondering what an ETF is, that's an exchange traded fund. By that, all it means is literally you have a company like BlackRock who control a load of assets, or in charge of a load of assets, and all they do is they're like, we're going to start a trading fund, exchange traded fund of Bitcoin. So you can buy Bitcoin through us. That's all that is. Well, that makes it a lot easier, because if you're starting to get people who start hearing about cryptocurrency who might be a bit more, inept in using technology. By that I mean they don't know how to get it right. Let's download a Coinbase app, let's go and buy some Bitcoin, let's buy some Ethereum, let's buy some Solana XRP. They're not going to know how to do that, or they're not going to really want to. It might be a bit overwhelming to be like, I'm not going to bother with that. However, they can just go through an ETF and go, right, I'm just going to buy that through BlackRock. BlackRock's like, right, we'll buy it for you. Boom, there you go. There's your Bitcoin. It's through us. We're holding it, but you've got that kind of value. And if you want to sell it, you'll sell it back to us. So that's what it is. So a lot of those people holding the money, it could be some institutions, could be your older kind of populations who, I'm not saying all old people don't know, or elderly don't know how to do Coinbase or anything like that. It's just predominantly with technology, it's a bit like, okay, I can't be bothered with that. I'm just going to go and buy it through an ETF. It's easier. Job's gooder. They're just selling off at the minute because obviously Bitcoin hit all-time highs about a week ago. Okay, and then they're like, okay, well, I'll take some profit. Fair play to them, because now Bitcoin's trading at 113,500. It's jumped down about 8%. So let's say they put in, I don't know, some people might put in 100,000, and they sold. They might have bought at, I don't know, let's say 110,000, sold at 124,000. They've made 11% on that, so $11,000, pounds, whatever they put in, and they're selling, and then that's why prices come back down a little bit. There are obviously other external factors coming into it as well, but again, that's some things we'll go through, guys. And where is it as well? So good news for SEI. So DEX, guys, as well, means decentralized exchange. So you've got an exchange which is basically a hub where you can trade a certain currency. For example, like SEI is a cryptocurrency. You can trade it on its own decentralized exchange, which has other kind of projects on it as well. And the volume hit has hit nearly 1 billion over the past month. So SEI looking very bullish at the minute. But yeah, guys, just like to have a good look around what's going on. And again, through the home at the minute. So again, last 37 minutes. So reminder, guys, today. So FOMC minutes will drop today at 2 p.m. So volatility is to be expected. So if he's talking, there's going to be volatility. So that's happening Eastern time, 2 p.m. So UK time, that'd be 7 p.m. I think it's 5 hours between. We're 5 hours ahead. All right. So guys, just looking at some charts. So I was on the Bitcoin dominance here, just because I love the game of the Bitcoin dominance. So let's reload that. Okay, let's not go there. I was looking at Acceler because very cheap at the minute. Again, all-time lows. great chain, but again, something I'll talk about in another video. So currently, guys, let's have a look. Bitcoin. This is on the daily candle. So each candle is a day. So it's what's going on per day per candle. So as you can see, today's candle is a little bit green. Yesterday we closed at about what 112,870 odd. So we're seeing a green candle today, which is great to see. Guys, on the day candle, so the EMA on the daily, so this is the 50-day EMA here, and then this is the 200-day EMA. So what I mean by that is 200-day EMA is the moving average over 200 days. So from here, this is over the last 200 days, this is the moving average. So right about here on the 21st of July, so that moving average was around 98,000 odd. Okay, today the moving average is around 102, what are we on here? So 103,178. The 50-day EMA is around 116. No. It's around. What's it around here? So it's 115,000 odd. So 114,950. All right. So looking at that, currently Bitcoin plodding between at the minute 112,000 to 116,300. What we really want for Bitcoin again, so we're in an accumulation phase since again we broke out up to its all-time high previously around the 14th of July, and then again August the 15th got up to 124,500, and again guys, since that peak of that high, again we've had this sell-off. So ETFs are starting to see drawbacks, managed to drop as low as 9.5%, but currently at about 8.5% down on BTC at the minute. So guys, BTC from, let's say, where is it, August 14th. So August 14th BTC is down, it will drop down to 9.5%, but now down 8.5%. So Ethereum, let's go from those highs, so the 14th. So everything has been selling off again. So Bitcoin, look, it was 9.5%. Ethereum 15%. So again, increased volatility again, guys, because it's an altcoin. Bitcoin less volatile. Altcoins tend to be hit a bit harder. But again, when we bounced up from, where was it? So 2nd of August. Let's go 2nd of August for Bitcoin. So 2nd of August. So let's see. So yes, Ethereum went down 15%. Bitcoin only went down 9%. But when those spikes came up, we hit these highs. Bitcoin went up basically 11% from that August 2nd. So then you're looking at Ethereum. Okay, well, how far? What was the spike from August 2nd there, guys? Spike was up 42%. So there you go. So again, if it has been an Ethereum season over the last kind of couple weeks. Ethereum's been performing really well. We'll just ignore that. So looking really well for Ethereum at the minute. And again, when we sell off hard. But again, we want to hold above the $4,000 range. Whether we dip back down to 3,800, that hopefully again was resistance for us. Now it will be support. But absolutely possible for Ethereum to come back down to about 3,800. Definitely possible. XRP at the minute, guys, we are really tittering along here. So the $2.86 level is a good level of support for us at the minute. So holding that really well. Really, we want to get back above the $3 range. Whether we do that, hopefully by the end of the week. But again, guys, with XRP, we hit those all-time highs back in July of what, $3.65? Yeah, and since then we are down. So if you bought those highs, you're down 20%, let's say. So you put £1,000 in, you're down to £800. But again, if you don't sell, you're not down, technically. You haven't took it out, you haven't traded it from cryptocurrency back to your fiat currency, which is like your dollar, your pound, whatever it might be. For XRP to get back up to all-time highs, you're looking at around, let's go from, not the low there, let's go from actually where we are. So from those lows, you're looking at getting to all-time highs, 26%, which I absolutely think it can happen. So 25, let's say you put £1,000 in, you're up £250 if it goes back to all-time highs. If it pushes on even further, excellent, fantastic. Guys, why we're still in a Bitcoin season, in a bull run, guys, Bitcoin dominance has fallen off over kind of July, accumulated a bit, fell off a little bit, and then we're still in this accumulation range, but we're below, we're holding. So the good thing is we've got a level of resistance. Oh, we didn't want that. Let's go back to there. There we go. So we're looking at a level of resistance now. So actually, sorry, technically support right there. Because we want it to bounce off and come down with the Bitcoin dominance. The reason why we want Bitcoin dominance to come down is when, so guys, when we've seen, remember, so the 2nd of August, what was going on? What was outperforming Bitcoin? Ethereum. So Bitcoin went up 11%, Ethereum went up 42%. Well, Bitcoin was going up 11%, but Ethereum was going up so much more, and the other altcoins, which I'll show you in a minute, Bitcoin dominance started flying down, which is exactly what we want, because that means your other coins, your altcoins, are outperforming Bitcoin. So you're getting larger returns if you are invested in these coins. Guys, if you're invested in Bitcoin and you're expecting to turn your £100 into £1,000 right now, in the nicest way possible, you're dreaming on. You're in a massive dream, because a asset now like Bitcoin being at about a $2.4 trillion market cap, if you're looking to 10x that, or 10 times your money, that's got to go to 23, 24 trillion, which in this bull run is absolutely not going to happen. I mean, the whole cryptocurrency space might go to about 10 trillion this bull run. People are putting out there. I mean, I'm going to be bearish case about 7 trillion, bullish case 13 trillion. Again, I don't have a crystal ball. I can't see into the future. I don't know what's going to happen. But what I do know is that Bitcoin dominance at the minute, it has not hit levels where it's meant to since even back in December or November time of 2024. It went to 54.5%. So guys, with that, I mean, previous bull run, so if we go back to 2021, right? 2021, when that Bitcoin dominance was up to, what were we up to? 73%, was it? Yeah, 73%. All of a sudden, Ethereum, other coins start performing really well. Had a bit of an accumulation from January 2021 right through till April, so nearly 3 months of accumulation, 2.5 months, and then it fell off a cliff. All right, so from then April, like guys, March, end of March to mid-May, a month and a half, altcoins had a massive rally. Pardon me. So altcoin season happened. And then we found Bitcoin, altcoins dropped off a cliff, but they didn't perform very well. But Bitcoin again was selling off a little bit, but nowhere near as much as altcoins. So let's say Bitcoin dropped 30%, altcoins have dropped 60%. So Bitcoin dominance will go up. And then we've seen some other spikes, but then gradually Bitcoin dominance. So this is the bear market through 2022 into 2023. But as the Bitcoin dominance starts to climb again, that's when the bull run kind of starts again, because Bitcoin, like I said, is the first one to kind of get that injection of liquidity. Guys, that is not a bull run. I mean, by that I mean the bull run is over. Like, it's not enough. We haven't even hit this level of resistance again. So again, when I speak about support and resistance, when I look at Bitcoin, these are level of resistance because we want the price to go higher in Bitcoin. Support is where we're holding, okay? Where the Bitcoin dominance is exactly the opposite. So when the price of the Bitcoin dominance goes up, we're like, okay, that's support, because we don't want that to go past. We want it to come down. The more it comes down, we're hitting levels of resistance. So at the minute, we're looking at around we want to break 59% realistically of resistance. But the next stop is at 54% for altcoin season to really take off, which it will happen. It just takes a bit of time. But yeah, guys, and I feel like at the minute, I mean, even like, Solana performing hasn't really had its rotation. So let's have a look. So when is it? The 2nd of August we just spoke about, right? 2nd of August. So guys, I'll just try and simplify it. I do levels of support and the levels of resistance. At the minute, Solana trying to get over that $200 range. Currently holding between that kind of $175 to $180 range, if you want to approximate. But again, that was levels of resistance before. Again, and then now it's levels of support around that $180 range. Guys, if we go back to, where is it? Is this August? Yeah. So this August here of highs. So that's the wick there, but like, let's say there. So Ethereum went up 41%, and it was at that point where it was rallying. It was like a $350 billion market cap. Solana's only about a $90 billion market cap at the minute. So that rotation has not happened into Solana, and Solana has loads of kind of dexes on it and all this. It's got, you know, a lot of liquidity into it. It hit all-time highs of transactions per second, about over 100,000 transactions per second. So Solana has a lot going for it. But look, at the minute, 27% up. Again, fantastic, 20 to 30% increases from that August 2nd. All right, but Ethereum hitting those 42% increases. Solana hasn't had that rotation yet. I mean, even XRP, let's say, going from, where are we to here? So August 2nd, where we came up, 23% near enough, 22.5%. So again, nothing massive going on there. Again, we haven't had the injection or the rotation in kind of those coins. So again, Sui as well, looking very good at the minute as prices go. Levels of support / resistance around, I reckon, the 330 mark. Yeah, 333. So I'm just going to put that as a level of support. Okay, so we want to hold that absolutely. Currently trading above the 200-day, but under the 50-day EMA. And guys, if we look at the RSI, where are we to here? If I can get it up. It's being awkward here. My RSI. Okay, I'll leave that for now because I cannot be bothered to get that up. But either or. So, other thing I want to show you guys about the Bitcoin. So if we get up the, where are we to? There we go. So if you're looking at Bitcoin, where we are at the minute, we've seen divots in the M2 money supply. So of this, again, I don't look at things as, I just follow the global M2 money supply. So guys, if you're wondering what the global M2 money supply, have a look yourself. But again, a generalized kind of brief overview of it. It's basically how much available global capital there is of money available in the system. And currently it's at 105 trillion approximately. The US has hit all-time highs of 23 trillion, something like that. And global, and then US debt has also hit a high of 37 trillion. So currently, global M2, the amount of, like, so again, coming up to here, so these highs, it's, you know, they're again, I know, I'm not saying the September 21st it's going to be exactly that. I go standard deviation of about 7 days, so it could be minus 7 days or plus 7 days of that. We don't know. But guys, we had this divot here, and look, we've seen it right here. We could start to see Bitcoin climb again a little bit. Again, altcoins at the minute, Bitcoin could be on its own trajectory, but again, like I said, Ethereum has really done its own thing of recent as well. Ethereum has just been on a different kind of level. It's just absolutely taken off. So the rotation has gone into Ethereum, and eventually we'll go into these other coins. And then lastly, there's one coin at the minute I just feel like we need to watch. I don't know what it is, Quant, at the minute. So again, level of resistance here. But I feel like Quant is very undervalued at the minute. And a very what am I doing? That should be a level of support. There we go. So Quant, I feel, again, hasn't really rallied at all at the minute. And it's kind of accumulated quite well. It's 200-day to 50-day EMA, 50-day to 200-day EMA is kind of near enough, aligning near enough. Meaning it has been accumulating for a while. So let's pop this back up a minute. There we go. So I mean, November time, we got up to highs of around 160. You know, it rallied. What I mean, again, like XRP and stuff like that rallied significantly, but this rallied 200%. So again, that was up to 169, but now we're down to levels of $100 again. This was at, again, $59, $58. I think Quant is very undervalued at the minute. Again, a great accumulative range. All-time highs, I mean, you're looking at around, is it 400? Yeah, $400. So again, I think we hit these all-time highs absolutely. And from here right now, you're looking at about 4x, and I think we will do a bit better. Again, it's known as the kind of Google engine of cryptocurrency. So it's about kind of bridging the TradFi and cryptocurrency and decentralized finances and stuff like that. It's a brilliant kind of project. Again, I'm not telling you to buy it, just saying I'm involved with Quant, love it. I think it's a great kind of buy. But again, guys, that's just me at the minute. So again, liquidations, let's have a look. Where is everyone at? Again, with all the sell-offs, you know, people are a bit more bearish at the minute. So on the daily, I mean, you know, $3 billion worth of shorts and just over $2 billion of longs. So people thinking we're going to go, the price is going to go up rather than go down. So let's look at the 30 days. Oh my god, look at that. So shorts, just $6.5 billion worth of shorts for Bitcoin. So the amount of liquidity of longs, so longs mean that people are betting on Bitcoin's price going up. That is $6.7 billion worth. But guys, people thinking Bitcoin's price is going to go down is $13.5 billion, 13.6 billion near enough. So literally perfectly double. So again, we're starting to get a bit of a squeeze here where you go back a week and a half ago where Bitcoin was at 124,000. This is where people, I find, in the market get shaken up by emotion, and this is very obvious when you look at this. With the emotion, when the price is going down, people go, like, it starts going down, they get confirmed red candles, they go, I'm going short, meaning I'm betting on the price going down because I'm seeing those candles. I'm gonna go again. I'm gonna go with I think the price is gonna keep going down. Whereas right now, I mean, if Bitcoin went down to what, 112,000 odd. Okay, 112,000. If you went long at 110,000, you're up. You're up a little bit. But again, you think about it now. We've got to try and liquidate all these short leverages. So again, this is where I can. This allows me to see where the market is at, where people's heads are at. So looking at all this, it just allows me to be like, right, cool. If I have more capital again, I get paid in starting of next month. I'll put more in. But again, at these times, I've got a little bit left to put in. So I've got another £100, which I'm probably going to be putting in now, just because why not? If I've got these opportunities, I'm trying to simplify the markets. I currently think we're in a bull market. Bitcoin's price has come down. People in the markets using leverage are thinking the price is going to go down further because of these red candles and where Bitcoin's price is. So I'm thinking on my projects, I'm going to put in, where I feel there are dips and basically things are on offer, because what I think is if these projects go down, like, XRP is down 15-20%, 15%, I'm like, okay, I can put into that, even though it's $170 billion market cap, I can put into that. Say coming down a little bit, obviously it's had a good run, I'm going to put in Sui, anything like that, even Hedera. But yeah, that's what I'm doing, guys. So, and if we look at trends as well, so Google Trends currently, so Bitcoin is the blue, XRP is the red, and crypto is the yellow. So very nice. Let's actually reload that. So it actually comes up. Okay, there we go. So currently, so when we get those highs, Bitcoin 43, XRP 20, crypto 30. Guys, this week, Bitcoin's coming down a little bit, crypto's coming down a little bit. So people are less interested because prices are coming down. So that's enough to tell you guys. And then let's look at the Coinbase app as well. Always good to check this, just to see what is going on in the cryptocurrency space. So as of today, yesterday, 299 in all apps and 24 in the financial apps. So guys, people aren't interested. Perfect time to buy is when it's boring or there's fear. Again, not financial advice. I'm just saying this is what I'm doing, and it is making me a little bit. Again, I haven't sold, at these highs. I just kind of hold in, but buy in and dips, hold in. And then eventually I will sell when I feel, I'll sell at 20% here and there, because This is my first bull run, so I'm trying to learn off other people where people are round tripped and done all this. Again, guys, if I can get some kind of, if I'm making some kind of money, then that's all I'm doing. If I'm taking some profits, happy days. That's all that matters. You're here to make money, not to round trip it, okay? But yeah, guys, that's me for today. Look after yourselves, look after each other, and have a good one.